Welcome back, deep divers. Ready for another deep dive? This time, we're taking you through pregnancy weeks 5 to 8.
Such a crucial time.
It really is. It's a time of some of the biggest changes for both baby and, well, the amazing person growing that baby.
Absolutely. We're talking major development happening right now.
Yeah, like officially under construction, right? And I think we all know this can feel a little overwhelming, so we're here to break it down.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, especially during pregnancy.
100%. And speaking of things that can feel powerful, can we talk about morning sickness?
Oh, the joys of those early weeks, right?
Seriously, I remember once, I craved the smell of a wet basement. Like, what even was that?
Well, pregnancy can definitely do a number on your sense of smell and taste. But, the term morning sickness is kind of a misnomer. It can really strike any time of day or night.
Tell me about it. It's like, why not just call it all-day sickness, right?
Right. But on a serious note, those waves of nausea, often thanks to those surging hormones, HCG and progesterone mainly.
Okay, so a little bio lesson. How do those work again?
So basically, HCG is the hormone that tells your body to start producing progesterone. And progesterone, well, that's the superstar that helps thicken the lining of your uterus. It's like laying down a super comfy welcome mat for that little one.
Oh, wow. I never thought about it like that.
It's all connected, but yeah, those hormones, as amazing as they are, can make you feel pretty crummy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So what helps besides just riding it out? Because trust me, I've been there.
Of course. Well, first things first, hydration is key. Dehydration can actually make nausea worse, so that's 8 to 10 glasses of water a day.
Oh, I remember practically living on saltines and ginger ale.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, small, frequent meals can be a game changer. Keeps your blood sugar stable, which can really help minimize those waves of nausea.
It's like you're constantly putting out little fires, right, before they become big ones.
Exactly.
This is great. So we've got the nausea somewhat under control. But what about this exhaustion? I mean, we're only a few weeks in, and I already feel like I've run a marathon.
You and every pregnant person out there, and there's a good reason for it. Remember how we were talking about your body working overtime? Well, it's not an exaggeration.
Okay, so hit me with the science.
Your body is literally building a human being from scratch. Your blood volume is increasing, which in turn means your heart is working harder to pump all that extra blood throughout your body. It's incredible, but it definitely takes a toll.
Wow, our bodies are seriously amazing.
Right. But yeah, all that to say, the fatigue is real.
No kidding. So what can we do about it, besides collapsing on the couch every 5 minutes?
Well, that's not always a bad idea. Rest is seriously important during this time. Don't feel bad about saying no to things and prioritizing sleep.
Permission to nap. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But what about exercise?
Yeah, it might seem counterintuitive, but trust me on this one, even a little bit of movement can actually combat fatigue.
Wait, seriously? How does that even work?
It's like magic, but with science. Exercise boosts circulation, improves your mood, helps you sleep better. Think of it as a natural energy drink without the jitters.
Okay, you've got my attention. So we're talking walking prenatal yoga.
Exactly. We'll get into the specifics in just a bit.
Perfect, because I have a feeling our listeners are going to want all the energy boosting tips they can get. So we've covered exercise for a bit of an energy boost. But speaking of energy, can we talk about the emotional roller coaster? Because, whoa, it's real.
Oh, absolutely. It's like someone handed you a mood ring and then cranked it up to 1,000.
Right. It's those hormones again, aren't they?
You got it. Those fluctuating hormone levels can really do a number on your emotions. 1 minute you're over the moon, the next year, well, not so much.
Seriously. Like, I cried watching a commercial for laundry detergent the other day. Laundry detergent?
Hey, those commercials can be manipulative, but seriously, it's completely normal to feel extra sensitive during this time.
Okay, that makes me feel a little less crazy. But seriously, is this normal? These mood swings?
Totally normal. Your brain is actually rewiring itself during pregnancy, creating new neural pathways, getting you ready for motherhood.
No way. Our brains are rewiring themselves.
Yep. It's a pretty incredible transformation, but it can also lead to, shall we say, a few emotional detours along the way.
That's a good way to put it. Emotional detours. But hey, at least our brains are working on something amazing, right?
Absolutely. And think of it this way. You're gaining a new perspective, a new capacity for love and empathy. It's all part of the journey.
I like the way you think. So we've talked about how our insides are changing. How about, well, the outside? Any tips for dealing with all the physical changes that come with these early weeks?
Oh, for sure. Your body's going through so many amazing transformations right now. Your uterus is expanding, your blood volume is increasing, your breasts are probably feeling a little tender.
Tender, try supercharged. It's like they're prepping for a heavyweight championship in there.
Right, and all of that is totally normal. A good supportive bra can be your best friend during this time. And don't be afraid to size up if you need to. Comfort is key.
Comfort over everything. But what about those early prenatal appointments? Because honestly, those can be a little nerve-wracking.
Totally understandable. It's a lot of emotions all at once. But those appointments are so important. They give you a chance to connect with your healthcare provider, ask questions, address any concerns you might have. And of course, there's that magical moment when you get to hear your baby's heartbeat for the first time.
Oh, there's nothing like it. It makes it all feel so real.
It's truly incredible. And those early ultrasounds are amazing too. It's like getting a sneak peek into this whole secret world that's unfolding inside of you.
It's mind-blowing. So we've got our emotional game plan. We've talked about those early appointments. Now let's talk about staying active. I have to admit, some days, even getting off the couch feels like a major victory. Oh, tell me about it. Some days, it's like my to-do list consists of breathe in, breathe out, maybe eat a cracker, you know.
I hear you. It's important to honor those feelings of fatigue, but like we talked about before, even gentle movement can really make a difference.
Okay, so for those days when a marathon sounds impossible, what are we talking about?
Think of it as finding pockets of movement throughout your day. Little things add up. A walk around the block, some gentle stretching, even just standing up and moving around every hour.
Okay, so instead of aiming for a marathon, we're thinking like a leisurely stroll through the park.
Exactly. And remember, even that gentle movement, so many benefits. Improves your circulation, helps reduce stress and anxiety, can even help with some of those, shall we say, less glamorous pregnancy symptoms.
Like back pain and, keeping things moving, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
This is great. So we've got walking, stretching. What about things like prenatal yoga? I feel like I hear a lot about that.
Prenatal yoga is fantastic. It's amazing for strengthening those pelvic floor muscles, too.
Important. And I imagine it's super relaxing as well.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful way to connect with your body and your baby.
And, okay, last one on my list. Swimming. Because honestly, on those days when you just feel hot and bothered.
Oh, swimming is like the ultimate pregnancy activity, especially during those warmer months. The water supports your weight, takes pressure off your joints, and it's a fantastic full body workout.
Perfect. I am loving these ideas. This has been so informative. We've covered a lot of ground today, from those early symptoms to the incredible changes happening in your body. But before we wrap things up, I want to touch on something that's so important: community.
So crucial. Pregnancy can be amazing, but it can also be really challenging, and it's so easy to feel alone.
Especially with all those, shall we say, interesting side effects. Like, who else understands the craving for pickles and ice cream at 3 a.m?
Right. And that's why having a strong support system is so important, whether it's your partner, your family, friends, a prenatal yoga class, even an online support group. Having people who get it, it can make all the difference.
It's like having your own personal cheering section as you navigate this wild ride.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of just having someone to listen, someone to offer a hug, or maybe bring you that pickle and ice cream at 3 a.m.
Love it. Well, on that note, deep divers, as we wrap up our exploration of pregnancy weeks 5 through 8, we hope you're feeling empowered, informed, and maybe even a little bit excited about this incredible journey you're on. Remember, you've got this, and you're not alone. Until next time, happy diving.